Kevin Durant. I look forward to seeing what he'll do next year. Where he'll land next year. More than likely, he won't be in Phoenix. Phoenix, you got to stop playing. You got to stop playing musical chairs with the coaches, bro. Like, you're not even in 1 year. You can't even change the culture. You can't implement you can't put your fingerprints and your footprint on an organization if you get 1 year and at the end of the year, if it doesn't work out, they're like, you're out of here. You do that 3 years in a row, that's a problem with ownership. So it's not even it's really not even a Kevin Durant problem. Kevin Durant just, to me, his only problem is that he makes bad decisions. He's a bad decision maker as far as, hey man, I want to do it my way. And he was allowed to do that. He was given the leeway to do that because Golden State gifted him 2 championships. And that's the only reason he's doing this bullshit. Because if he was truly
Here
still
you
chasing,
go.
if he was still chasing
him 2 championships,
if he was still
bullshit.
if he was still chasing his first championship, he wouldn't have made a lot of the decisions that he made that landed him in. Who asked for Steve Nash in Brooklyn?
Who is supposed to be Phoenix's franchise player?
Kevin Durant.
Devin Booker.
Is it?
It's Devin Booker.
It's Devin Booker.
It's Devin Booker.
And nobody says anything about Devin Booker. They all, like you, talk about Kevin Durant all the time.
But again, listen to who was supposed to be Golden State's franchise player?
Curry.
Okay, but why?
And who was the man during that run? Durant.
Okay,
Durant.
Okay, so you guys can't say Durant was the man in Golden State.
No.
Oh,
Let me
now
tell you
listen.
something. No, it's not. Oh no. You got to
no.
listen to what I'm saying. Hold on, KP. Hold on. Let me say, KP. Let me say this. Bong. This is what I'm saying. What's the difference between Curry and Booker? Curry's getting busy. Would you say that Booker is doing that with Phoenix? I'm asking you because I would think. Hold on. I would think you would say no because when I asked who the franchise player was, you said Durant. So you're not even saying that it's Booker.
I'm not. I still don't say it's Booker.
Right, but what I'm saying to you is
Booker
Booker is supposed to be the guy that they're building around. He's the franchise cornerstone player. He's the young guy that they were supposed to be bringing these players in to surround him with some guns and add some addition to him. Durant, guns and butter. Durant, Bill, and it was supposed to be a situation where they got better. But that didn't happen.
KP, can you do me one quick favor and tell me again what Phoenix gave up to get Kevin Durant?
Damn, I clicked off that.
Don't worry, they gave up a lot. He's the franchise.
They gave up a lot, but he's not the franchise.
They brought him in to be the franchise. Okay,
that's like saying you don't like Kevin Durant. Hold on. You don't like Kevin Durant.
Why don't I like him?
You tell me. I don't know. Every time we talk about Kevin Durant, you're
let me ask you
throwing shade every time.
Let me ask you something.
Hopefully, it's the same example I got.
In 2007, right? The Boston Celtics, they gave up like 4 or 5 first-round draft picks to get Kevin Garnett. Who was the franchise player of that team when they had
Paul Pierce?
It was Paul Pierce, right?
Right.
But they gave up all that to get Kevin Garnett. Paul Pierce was still the franchise player.
But Paul Pierce, the difference between a Paul Pierce and a Booker in this point, would you say that Booker is getting busy like Paul Pierce did when Kevin Garnett came?
No.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is everybody talks about Kevin Durant like Bong is doing right now. Because nobody says anything about Booker.
Okay. So for every
they gloss over Bill. They say, "Oh, Bill's not a," like you just did, Bong. Bill's not a part of a big three. Well, Bill, it was a franchise player himself. For another organization, they brought him over, and then did he perform to expectation? No, but everybody's just like, yeah, Bill's not part of the big three. Nigga, you can't just
Ooh.
gloss over that and just say, "Oh, it's Kevin Durant. It's Kevin Durant."
No, because
That's the same shit, Stephen A. Smith and all these motherfuckers do all the time. Like, it's not just Kevin
so,
Durant, dog. Like,
so because Kevin Durant wasn't already there, he couldn't be the franchise player. When we talk about all-time greats, who's on that list? Kevin Durant or Devin Booker?
Bong, have you answered the
Just,
question? No, no, no.
no.
You haven't
Simple
even
yes or
answered the
no.
question of
Okay,
what
I'll
was
answer
Durant
that.
or
It's Kevin
Curry
Durant.
the franchise player?
Curry was the franchise player.
Right. It's the same thing. It's
No,
Booker was the franchise player. But
no.
how was that
So
not the same thing, nigga?
here,
That's
hear me out.
crazy. I'm gonna hear
Hear
you
me
out.
out. For Kevin's for KD, all these damn Kevins. Hey, for KP's
Okay, I love
commentary
it.
about oh 07,
I love this.
about oh 07 with Boston, I'll give you an example to refute that.
Okay.
Miami brings in LeBron James. Who's the franchise player?
Wade. What the fuck? It's Dwayne Wade.
KP, who's the franchise player?
That's Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade is Miami. And Dwayne Wade took the back seat so LeBron could be who LeBron was. If Dwayne Wade, as Miami's franchise player, was in a power struggle with LeBron, they would not have been as successful as they were. If he was if he was gonna prove like, nigga, I'm the franchise here. Yes,
I'm
we're
glad
bringing
that
over this
okay.
great player, but
When
it
you
would have
put
been
it
a
like
power
that,
struggle.
when you put it like that, absolutely.
But
It
that's
was
the
where he had to,
same
yeah,
thing as
he had to take
Curry.
the, yeah, he had to
Bong,
take
you
the
have given the
step.
same exact situation as a
What
Curry.
what
Curry
I'm
decided, I'm not going to have a power struggle with Durant. I'm going to fall back and let Durant do his thing. Durant did his thing.
can you let me say just one thing? There was like this with Curry and Durant. With LeBron and D Wade, it's like this. D
That's
Wade,
exaggerated.
it's not.
It is exaggerated.
It's not.
It's exaggerated, dog. You're talking about somebody who had who had won a championship already, in Dwayne Wade, and was the driving force in the championship run at
It was.
Miami,
It
where he
was.
was the franchise player. You brought Shaq in, and Dwayne Wade was the franchise player still. What the
Yeah,
fuck
It
are we
was.
talking about?
It
Shaq
was.
took the back seat.
It was one of the nastiest finals. There's
I don't give a
Shaq
discussion.
took
fuck.
the
You want to
There's
say you don't
back
give
hold
a
on.
fuck
seat.
about it being a
Stop.
bubble
Stop. Stop.
championship? They won.
No, no.
Come
You
on,
called
dog.
it. You called it a bubble championship.
Yeah,
It's a bubble
and
Hey
championship.
man,
you be the main
listen,
Hear
one
me out.
talking about I don't give a
you
fuck,
gonna stop
so I
talking
don't
about
give
our
a fuck
bubble
about this shit.
championship.
Hey, hey, hey.
You gonna stop talking about our bubble championship,
Man, get
man.
out
Check
of
this
here.
out.
Stop
It
If
was.
y'all
disrespecting
gonna
our
tell
double champ.
me, if y'all gonna tell me that Dwayne Wade Bong just walked into giving an example that's the same shit
What I'm telling
as
you is
fucking Golden State.
D Wade's championship is. I think Mark Cuban had got into it with the league. There's some speculation that it was.
Oh, here
Come
we
on,
go,
Bong. Come on,
dog.
come
But
Like,
on, come on.
listen,
niggas,
Come on,
hey,
hold on,
Bong.
hey,
hold on.
KP,
All right.
KP, hey,
Come on,
KP, niggas will do anything to make a point.
No, and
God
I'm
come
damn.
and,
on,
and I'm and I'm
Bong.
and I'm and I'm
God
telling
damn.
I'm telling you
Come on, dog. You're turning into Dawson right now. Come on.
Oh, man.
I'm 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 telling you that
Joe got fired.
D Wade spent a lot of time at the free throw line in that finals against Dallas. But that's neither. Okay, I don't even want to go down the rabbit hole. I wish Kevin Durant well. I truly do. Whether you want to buy into it or not, Golden State made him the champion that he is. Without Golden State, he would not be a champion. No one can make me believe otherwise. Without Kevin Durant, Steph Curry and the leader of the team, Draymond Green, would have 2 championships, which brings me to why Golden State is playing in the playing game. Can somebody cue up the leader, Draymond Green? Draymond Green to the front. Hey, 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 leaders on deck.